Welcome back. We're talking sports here with Trey. Trey, it's Sunday, another big day on the gridiron. The Ravens had their hands full today.
Ravens did have their hands full. Like I said, David, I know you're a huge Ravens fan, even though you have a Bengals tie.
I wore the absolutely categorically wrong tie for today's game.
But the Ravens had a huge divisional game today, and they would have to go on the road, take the show on the road to face a familiar foe. Coach John Harbaugh back in Ohio for the first time for a while since he's coached University of Miami of Ohio. Bengals strike early on the first drive. Andy Dalton takes it in from 1 yard out. The Bengals will get out to a 17-6 lead. But fast forward to the fourth, Lorenzo Taliaferro, the rookie, cutting the lead for the Ravens, excuse me. After that, the Bengals just on the run. Andy Dalton finds Mohamed Sanu. A couple plays later, Dalton would punch it in on his own. Bengals back on top. Ravens, Joe Flacco rolling out of the pocket, looking for a prayer right now. And guess what he finds? He finds an open man, Steve Smith, but that would be short-lived. Pass interference on the offense. The Ravens lose a tough one. Coach Harbaugh is hot right now, 27-24. And the Eagles on the road as well against the Arizona Cardinals in a game that may have big implications in the NFC playoff race. The Eagles down right now 14-7 at the moment. Nick Foles with a 21-yard touchdown pass to Jeremy Maclin in the first quarter. Also had an interception. Be sure to tune in at 10 and 11 for full highlights on that one. Washington fans, I have not forgot about you. The Wizards have finalized their roster. Some very familiar faces such as Paul Pierce in his first season with Washington, DeJuan Blair and Chris Humphries among some veterans joining the squad. Washington looking to improve upon last season and perhaps get to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. They go to Miami on Wednesday to kick off the regular season. Such a rich time to be a sports fan. Football, basketball, as I just said, and of course we cannot forget the Fall Classic. What a series it's been so far. Both teams have been playing absolutely lights out. The Giants took last night's game 11-4 off 17 hits, and the series is tied at 2-2. Madison Bumgarner and James Shields, both teams' aces, are on the mound tonight, and both teams right now, they definitely know what's at stake.
This is the biggest stage to have two teams laying it all on the line. Like that's the ultimate in sports. We're in the World Series, and we have two teams, that are competing as fierce as you'll ever see, and that's a lot of fun.
And last but not least, my play of the day comes from the World Series. Bases loaded when Jerome Dyson of the Royals, comes up with a huge catch. Just completely lays out for it. This World Series has had it all. Great defense, timely hitting. It just doesn't get any better than that play.
Yeah, that play really does sum up the level of baseball being played. That it was a good outcome, I guess, for both teams. They got the out, but it was still a sac fly, tied the game up.
It's going to be a great game tonight. Make sure. We're definitely going to be tuning in here.
Absolutely. All right, thanks a lot, Trey. That's it for sports. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.
47 ABC News, Delmarva's Choice.